All right. So this is the new splash screen. Looks kind of nice. They look like cutouts standing in front of a picture. Yes, it's exactly what it reminds me of. Oh wait, I don't even know what I'm running. Oh, this isn't too bad. What in the actual hell? They put a little page numbers at the bottom. That's really nice. Eyrie of Crows, the Forsaken Boneyard. Hi, cat. It's a very interesting shack. Very interesting. What? What? Shoot! Get away! Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Oh! Run, cat, run! She's crazy! She's a psycho! Oh my god. What is actually going on? What is actually happening? Where am I running? What is going on? Oh god, okay. Can I just lob that down? Woo! No, thank you. Get rid of these birds! Okay. Interesting. This is a main building? Ooh. I think this is my new favorite map. I'm not gonna lie. This is really cool looking. Ooh, she's trying to shoot birds at me. It's like opposite of how it normally is. You know? What the fuck? Interesting. Alright, so my theory on what has happened is she can send out birds, and if you have the birds on you, she can use her attack again on you. Oh, you can't? Okay. 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 Interesting. So when you have the birds attached to you, then you can get hit. So you have to dispel the birds. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. Hello, Shannon. How you doing? Welcome. Oh. God, alright. Interesting, yes. Very interesting. Alright. Cool. Then I will... Oh, they got rid of... That thing got rid of the totem. Alright, so this is weird. The shriek is making me uncomfy? Yeah. I think that's the point. That do seem to be the point. I gotta dispel the birdies. Okay then. So I'm trying to have an open mind about this new killer, and I'm trying to be cool with whatever's going on here, but I don't think I like her. But this is my first game, so it's hard for me to be like, oh, you know, I really don't like her, blah, blah, blah. When, you know, I haven't really given her much of a chance, but this is my first impression, and my first impression is I don't like her. I think she's kind of annoying, if I'm gonna be honest. Her power is just more annoying than anything. Too OP? It's not OP, it's just annoying. This is not, it doesn't seem fun. I think she's got a cool, like, concept, I think she's unique. I think the map is really cool looking as well. Like I was just saying, like I think this map design is actually really fun. Hello, ma'am. Ooh. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm actually kind of confused what's going on. Okay, so it's like is it automatic? Like, is that what happens? Okay. Alright, so I kind of get the power a little bit. So she can use like a crow. She puts down like the head of a crow. If you run in front of this crow, I think it automatically zooms towards you. And it kind of uses the same concept of basically uses the same concept of Nemesis, whether you've got like birds around you essentially. If you have birds around you, then you'll be easier to like damage with every hit of the bird. I don't know if this is making any sense, but you know how Nemesis's tentacle only affects you once you're actually hit with the tentacle? I feel like the birds do the same idea. So you see how Cat has the birds now, right? So it's hard to say because the Devour Hope kind of just made him an instant down. But I don't know if like her ability would just instantly down you if you had the crows, if that makes sense. Hey, Cat. This is like a repeat of last time. I'm getting a lot of deja vu this time. Just trying to show you something. Sorry. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Okay, so there's literally... So she has to literally decide what she's gonna do with it. She has to trigger it, maybe? Does she get to trigger it, maybe? So it's not automatic? I'm confused. Also, her tear radius is really hard to determine how close she is. It doesn't have the sense of urgency that other tear radiuses have when they're right on top of you. I think her tear radius could improve a little more to make it a little more like scary. Because as it stands right now, when she was getting closer to me, I wasn't necessarily scared. I was wondering if I was just wondering if like, I don't know, like I didn't think she was coming for me, right? Like I didn't get that sense of like, oh, I'm in trouble, you know? Alright, she's definitely going to main. Hello? I don't know how you knew where I was. Maybe you're just hanging out by the hook. I hate this power. I don't even know how it triggers, honestly. Oh, I hate it. Alright, so while you have the birds, you have to... Okay. Okay. with friends is so much fun. Alright. This bird thing is really annoying. Like, so annoying. Okay. I figured it out, though, and I'm gonna talk about it after this, this match. Alright. Igrena? Are you okay? What? What? Were you just like, this bush will protect me? I'm a bush! Oh, man. Here I come to save the day. Nice. Really well done. I'm going in this way. What are you doing, you psycho? Alright, this is fine. Also, Mori time. Do you want to get Mori'd? I think Igrena wants to get Mori'd. I think Igrena wants to get Mori'd. There it is. Alright, I wasn't disappointed. Nice Mori. I told you it was a Cypress. Told ya. That was a pretty good Mori. I think it's kind of, though, it's very similar to Blights as well. Where you know, kind of get injected and then something comes out, right? I don't know, though. I think it's good. I like it. I approve. Oh yeah, there you go. I touched it and I automatically got the crows, by the way. Just so you're aware. I went to touch it unintentionally with the intent. Oh wow, I just finished repelling just to get another set. That was good timing though, at least I didn't get injured. Oh, so it pops the gen whenever someone gets hooked. It also makes me scream. How did they all miss me, ma'am? Ma'am-a-lamb, how did they miss me, man? Okay. Okie dokie. We're just gonna break these. Break the bones. Alright, I'm just going into the corner then. Into the edge of the map. Uh-oh. This is the edge of the map where you are. Where you all are. Oops. I was thinking like, oh, I'll go to this edge. I should have gone that way. She's putting me closer to y'all. Do the birds lock your camera angle? No. You can move your camera around, but the problem with people on controller is that I have to literally hold a button and turn with the same hand. So I have to basically relearn how to hold the controller when versing this killer. It's very annoying. She reminds me of Huntress, but with birds, but the birds go through objects. That's the difference. Thank you. The birds go through objects. So, see, she like shot those birds through this entire building and it hit Igrena. Thank you. Also, if I stop repelling, the birds, the bar goes all the way back to 0. So as someone who plays on controller and Y, the Y button is my button for these kinds of interactions. I have to literally press and hold the Y key or the Y button with my like pointing finger, my pointer finger, and like use my thumb to twist my camera around. It's really annoying. I haven't gotten it down yet. Okay then. Yeah, that's cool. I can't jump through anything because I'm repelling. Alright. That is something I don't like about this killer, is that you can't vault windows, you can't pull down pallets while you're trying to repel. And like in that situation, not being able to repel her or repel those birds, and if I were to get, oh, she just barely got me on that hook. Let me talk about my personal view on this killer and what I think some of the issues are. It's kind of like when you're breaking chains with Pinhead. You are breaking the chain, and so while you're in the process of breaking chains, you can't throw down pallets, you can't jump through windows. Like, it's the same process. So while you're trying to break chains with Pinhead, you cannot pull down pallets, you can't jump through windows. You have to stop trying to break the chains in order to do these things, right? But the problem with this killer that's separate from Pinhead is the fact that if you stop repelling the crows, this killer can just put down a crow head, wait for you to jump through the window or go through the pallet, and then activate the crow while you have your crows, because you have to stop repelling the crows in order to jump through the window or break or throw down the pallet. Am I making sense so far? So you cannot dispel the crows while you are trying to repel like, you can't throw down pallets, you can't jump through windows while you're repelling the crow. It's the same as Pinhead if you're trying to break the chains. The problem with this killer at that level, though, is that this killer just needs to put down one of those crow heads right where the window is, right where the pallet is, and they basically win 100% of the time. There's no mind gaming with that, as far as I'm aware at this point. So what ends up happening is you either repel the crows and get hit anyway, or you don't repel the crows and you get hit with a crow head and you get hit anyway. You lose 100% of the time. And that's my personal issue with this killer. I don't think that's very fun. There is an art to making a killer where there is some mind game ability around pallets and windows. But when you make a killer that just outright 100% closes off your chances of pallets and windows and wins 100% of the time, then you have the Spirit problem, which is what happened when before Spirit had all her changes. Spirit was basically the killer that won 100% of the time, and it was mostly luck at that point. Spirit was mostly luck. This killer is 100% like you lose or you lose. Like, it's not about luck as much as Spirit is, because Spirit could be like, oh, they're either phasing or they're not, and you couldn't really tell. So my issue with this killer is that in those situations where you are having to repel the crows, you're just gonna end up losing. Doesn't matter how things work out, if that makes sense, right? And that's my personal issue with this killer. I think, like I said, I like her aesthetic. I like the thought behind the power. It's just this one glaring oversight that is a big issue. And I don't know if other streamers are talking about this. Like I said, I go into this completely unseen. I have no idea what other people think or how their first impressions of it are. This is my personal first impression of this killer. I think that coupled with the fact that sometimes you can't even tell when you're about to be hit with the crows. Like sometimes you'll see the crows go on either side of you and then you get hit with it for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. I think these reasons make this killer really difficult to deal with. As for making a, like, what you would have to change to make it better, I'm not 100% sure. The only thing that strikes me is like making it so that the repel meter goes away, like doesn't go away, it doesn't start over from fresh. I think it would be fine if the meter like stopped partway, kind of like how mending works. I feel like that would be acceptable. And then, you know, if it's like, if it's too tweaked in that direction, like if you're trying it out and it's like, oh man, like, they're just, you know, pausing it and then repelling them really fast, you could just extend the repel meter by like a couple seconds. Not something huge, but like a couple seconds so that you can play around with that and think about it. That's literally my 2 cents on this new killer. I think she's cool. I think she has a lot of potential. I like that she's a unique take on the looping and mind games. But yeah, when you're in that specific situation, which will happen a lot, I feel like as a survivor, you're just going to be set up to lose. And that's my opinion on that. Now,